welcome back to my channel. I am doing a post review of the Green Fairy. Now the artist is Mystic Art Mirrors. You may know her from the adult coloring world, or you may only know her from diamond painting. Depends on what your hobbies are. Now this is a Diamond Art Club. This one took me, I honestly started this in December and only finished it about a week ago. So it took me quite a while. And I think it was a mixture of things. You know, we had a lot going on personally, and then there was just something about the rendering on this that I was just not enjoying. So let's get some stats first. This is a 56 by 79 centimeter, aka 22 by 31, so it's pretty beastly. There were 4 ABs, although I felt like they weren't used well enough or utilized well enough. So that's one thing. It is a round. So we do have some ABs, like you can see some here in this flower. Well, you maybe not. The camera might not pick it up, but we have a couple sprinkled into this flower, just a couple in her eyes. And then we have just a few in her wings, it's mostly where these little curls are here and there. Kind of random in the wings, honestly. There are some coming along her dress here. But yeah, overall, I felt like the ABs could have been utilized a little bit better. We do have some ABs. Just flip that right in this little necklace that sits on top of the books as well. But the rendering is what I think killed this one for me. And so every time I went to go work on it, I was just like, I don't feel like finishing this. But I powered through because I was like, no, I've got to finish this thing. But because I was just not inspired and such, it took longer. But look at the rendering on the face. So I think the rendering up here is great. But once I started to get to her face, that was where I was like, ew. I mean, looking from where I'm at, I'm standing over it, and like it doesn't look great. And I'm looking into my camera, and I know it looks a little better on camera, but I mean, the face was just done very awkwardly. The shadowing or shading here was, I don't know, and maybe it's because I'm an adult coloring artist as well, so I've colored Mystic Art Mirrors artwork before, so I just feel like the rendering didn't do this justice, especially with the shading here around her nose and right here around her face. Just looks really weird. And then we have like these random strands of hair of hers, but they're just kind of, I don't know, they feel kind of funky the way they were placed. I just feel when they rendered this, they probably could have done a better job. And then even with like some of the flowers, so these are flowers here, and they're like, I don't know what kind of flower it is, but it's fluffy. In the original artwork, these look absolutely stunning, but in here it's just, they're kind of meh. Now about the part where I finally got excited, because I started at the top and worked to the bottom, so once I got like about here, I was like, oh, the rendering's kind of nice now. I feel like they rendered her outfit really well. I love the shading they did there. The books, I think, came out really cute, as well as this necklace. But yeah, I just feel like this one missed the mark. It just didn't do it for me. Especially the really stark like changes up here from the peachy colors. You can even see a little bit here in the skin. So we just real dark peach, real light peach, and then back to medium peach. It was kind of funky. And this isn't the first Diamond Art Club one where I've been like, what are we doing? And then also I noticed this part, like the dress goes up into her armpit, kind of right there. But then we've got like skin here. So it's just like the dress just kind of cut off or something. I don't know. Something got wacky when they did this one, which sucks because it's a huge canvas and it's an artist I adore. And I spent 4 months forcing myself. See, so here's the original artwork. Oh, and my shirt. But that's not part of it. See, lovely artwork, gorgeous artwork. And yeah, it's just, it didn't come through. So would I recommend buying this kit? I wouldn't personally. even if you're a fan of Mystic Art Mirrors like I am, I just felt like they did not do justice with this one. And even if I were to go back in and change out the drills and try to like fix some of the shading myself, I don't want to. Like my thing is, like, I know we can customize these, but you spend so much money on a diamond painting kit that you shouldn't have to alter it to get the shading right. Like you can, I want to alter it to add more sparkly ABs, not fix the shading. So, I mean, like even her hand, her little thumb here has got something funky going on. Her lips, I mean, up close, like in person, this looks even worse than on camera. And unfortunately, like camera's far away, so it's going to make it look better. But maybe if I bring it, it's hard because it's a nice wiggly canvas, but see, I don't think you'll be able to see the extent of what I'm talking about just because it's far away. And even if I zoom in, I just don't think it's going to show. But I'll try zooming in just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Now, these paintings, traditionally are meant to be looked at, far away and not analyzed up close. But, like, see what you're seeing when I zoom in? Like, for me, in person, even far away, I still see that. Like, I'm just like, oh, that looks gross. So, like, this isn't one I would hang on my wall just because, I don't think it turned out very well. So it's going into the storage or the filing system. I may ship it to maybe a subscriber who wants it for their wall. Even my daughter was like, I don't want that. So I was like, but I mean, that's usually what I do is I either give them away as gifts. But I do need to seal this one because I had it open for so long. There was some spots where the glue started to dry. You always need to keep that in mind. If you open a kit, especially you start peeling back the plastic and whatnot, like you want to finish it as soon as you can because the glue in some areas, if it's exposed too much to air, will dry out. And you can reapply a glue, but I'm going to have to seal this one for sure just because I know there's a few spots where the drills are barely holding on. Like I was like, come on, stick. So, but overall, it was quite the, I just had one pop off right now that I'm going to have to replace. It was quite the disappointing canvas, I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm hoping the next Mystic Art Mirrors one I do from them is better because I did pick one out for Mermaid, and now I'm like, I'm kind of worried. So if you did Green Fairy, let me know your thoughts, if you had a similar experience. Or if you like it, because it's all personal preference, right? I just really struggled getting through it because of the rendering. So I'm hoping the next one is easier on me so that I can actually finish it and not take 4 months, because 4 months is long even for me. So yeah, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you kind of felt like this one was rather meh too, and some of the color placement just didn't make sense. But other than that, that's my thought on the Green Fairy. It is still available on their website. Just I personally wouldn't recommend it after seeing the final product, but for others it may be something that they like. So I'll leave a link in the description below and let that be your decision. But yeah. Until next time, everyone, take care. Bye now.